Right, let's talk about tonight's Love Island. Um, so Jack got a text to say that the hideaway was open, and they all picked Alex and Alexandra. Um, Alexandra went and got changed into a nice, like, well, I don't know, it was underwear bikini, but she was, well, stunning. Um, and literally everyone was so happy for him. And then um, Jack told Alex to wear this, like, what was it, like, purple sequence top thing and a dinky bow tie, which was it was so funny. Um, and it was funny what Dani said to Alexandra. She said that her fanny was her fanny was fluttered seeing her. Uh, yeah, everyone was just so happy for them. And in the morning, Jack decided to go into the hideaway, and then everyone followed on and jumped on him. It was just so funny. Like how much everyone really likes him and adores him and stuff. And nothing happened, just kissing and cuddling and that. Like he said, he wants to respect Alexandra. Um, he doesn't want to do anything like that in the villa, which I completely understand. I would be exactly the same. Um, so then Dani got a text to say that the boys will be doing a lie detector test, and the girls had to do the questions. So all the girls was writing down the questions, while the boys were shitting themselves. um, so first up was Josh, and Megan was asking the questions for Kaz. And first one was, do you prefer Kaz's personality to George's? He said yes, and he passed. He said it came back true. Um, then it was, will you stay loyal to Kaz on the outside? He said yes, it was true. Next was, do you think your head could be turned from Kaz? He said never. That was a lie. The boy next was Wes, and Kaz was asking Meg's questions. And first one was, do you think you and Meg are compatible? He said yes, it's true. Next was, do you think you'll stay faithful to Meg on the outside? He said yes, and it was true. Next question was, are you embarrassed to take Meg home to your parents? He said no, and it was undetermined. And then, do you think Meg is wife material? And he said yes, and that was a lie. So Meg wasn't really happy about that. Next boy was Jack, and his ex Laura was asking new Laura's questions. So that was a bit awkward. And the first one was, could your head be turned on the outside? He said yes, being honest, and it was true. Next, do you want a future with Laura on the outside of the villa? He said yes, and it was true. Next was, were you telling the truth about George's kiss? He said yes, and it was true. Everyone was clapping and cheering and that for that question. Um, Next was, is new Laura better kisser than old Laura? And um, they, well, he said no. Um, oh, sorry, what did I do there? Sorry, he said yes, and it was true. Then it was, do you still have feelings for old Laura? Bit awkward asking the questions to, he said no, and it was true. And then he said, she asked, are you ready for a long-term relationship? He said yes, and he lied. Then it was, do you think any girls in the villa is better looking than Laura? He said yes, and he was telling the truth. And then he said, can you see yourself falling for her? He said yes. That was a lie as well. New Jack was next, and new Laura was asking the questions for old Laura. And first question was, do you enjoy being in a couple with Laura? He said yes, and that's true. Next was, are you happy that you chose Laura instead of Alexandra? He said yes, and that's true. Then, are you genuinely attracted to Laura? He said yes, and that was undetermined, which isn't bad or good. Then, would you be loyal to her on the outside? He said yes, that was a lie. Is there anyone else in the villa you'd like to couple up with? He said no, and that was a lie. Then Alex was up next, and Dani was asking the questions. And he said, is Alexandra a good kisser? He said yes, that was true. Do you think it's genuine? Yes, and that was a lie. Do you think you'd be more compatible outside the villa other than her? He put yes, that was true. Would you be happy for her to meet your parents? He said yes, that was a lie. Do you want a future outside the villa? He said yes, undetermined. But Alex was saying, it's pressure, isn't it? Asking those questions when you've only met a couple of days or a week or so. So after that, next was Jack, and Alexandra was asking Dani's questions. Have you fancied any other girl apart from Dani in the villa? He said no, that was true. Do you wish Dani was sexier? He said no, that was undetermined. Do you feel like you settled too quickly with Dani? He said no, and that was a lie. Did you couple up with Dani because you knew who her dad was? He said no, and that was a lie. Are you in love with Dani? He said yes, and that was true. Could you be tempted by other girls on the outside? He said no, and that was a lie. Do you see yourself having a family with Dani? He said yes, and that was true. Do you think you'll be with Dani forever? He said yes, and that was true. And that was all really, really brutal. Really, really brutal watching it. Jack and Dani had a chat because obviously Dani was really upset by some of the questions. And he doesn't understand why she's upset. So yeah, they had their first argument as a couple. I do feel sorry for Dani. I really think because I really think Jack would be really faithful on the outside. Um, so yeah, it was all about the lie detector tonight. Um, and Alexandra doesn't think Alex is into her at all, and she felt really shit. And Jack obviously was still worried in the evening about the lie detector, so he was talking to Alex about it. So yeah, that's it tonight. Tomorrow night, more upset over the lie detectors. So, won't be looking forward to seeing that.